Hello, and hello. Welcome back to the What We Said podcast, everybody. Happy Mother effing Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day so far.
Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, how are you? Ever since we drew attention to the intro, now I glitch every time. But welcome back, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. We are going to talk about today some times that your partner got it wrong. And maybe they had the best intentions, but
didn't execute.
Yes. And these actually had me cackling. Like I was laughing out loud reading some of these before, and I'm excited to get into them.
You know, it's a beautiful thing when they try. When they try, even though they don't always get it right, it's still the thought that counts. Well, before we get into that, any fun updates? What have you been up to?
Oh,
I feel like it's been a long time since we recorded for some reason.
I do too. I feel like we haven't been sitting in these chairs in a minute.
I feel like so much has gone by. Sometimes the longer we go without recording, the less life updates I have because I'm like,
it's been so
there's
long.
too much, so there's nothing.
I want to hear, not to put the attention back on you, I want to hear about your lymphatic massage.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what
I
wanna hear
didn't
about.
write that down because it was so long ago. That's why I feel like we haven't recorded in so long. I had a lymphatic drainage massage, like I told you guys last time, okay? And I will say this is a wellness hack that was not unhinged, that was needed in every
Every sense
area
of the word.
Every cell of my body was celebrating because of this lymphatic massage, okay? First of all, I saw the comments when you were talking about yours, and they're like, she didn't do it right. Like
They were like, it shouldn't hurt.
Yeah,
like
this did not
massages.
hurt at all. It felt so good. It was so relaxing. When you get a pedicure and they do like a little massage, like I always make sure I get the pedicure that has a 10-minute massage. Like whatever it is, that's
Whatever
what I
you
look
have
for.
to do.
Yes. And you know how they do massage and they just kind of like pull down your calf usually? I feel like no matter what salon I go to, it's always the same kind of massage. It's like, they just kind of pull down your calf. It just feels so nice. It's not like a deep tissue massage. That's what it feels like.
Okay.
It's like all over your body. She was just like pulling.
It was a girl.
I
It was a
swear,
female.
I promise. She was like pulling on my arms, doing my feet, doing my legs. Like, you guys, it felt so good. And this was a Brazilian lymphatic massage, which has a little bit more of a focus on toning as well, apparently. I didn't know that, but
Chelsey sent me a before and after photo. Hi, Bella Hadid.
Yeah, no.
Literally, I couldn't find her waist.
You guys, first of all, the legs and arms, great. Like, felt so good and was literally so relaxing. Then she goes to my stomach. She's like, okay, a little gurgling, a little whatever. Did this happen to you? She's like, a little sound of water. Like, that's totally normal. I just want to let you know that. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, when she was doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And mind you, I'm supposed to be starting my period in a day or two. And I'm like, okay. She's like, so especially during certain times of the month, the stomach can be a little uncomfortable. So I'm like so scared because it's giving me flashbacks to the fundal massage after you give birth. You know, when they like come push on your stomach.
Ew, yeah.
Like nothing gives me the freaking willies like that. So she's doing my stomach, and it is feeling kind of weird, but it literally is sounding like there's like gurgles. Like she's pushing it. It's like she's moving around. Basically what a lymphatic massage is, I guess she was explaining to me, is getting rid of the liquid between your skin and your muscle. Like getting rid of, I don't know if that's the scientific term, but that's basically what it is.
Okay.
It's like getting rid of the bloat and the water retention, whatever. So she's doing my stomach, and it's like kind of feeling uncomfortable. I'm kind of wincing, honestly. I'm like, ooh, it's just uncomfortable. It doesn't really hurt. But you just have all these, organs in there. It doesn't really feel great being pushed on and things like that. It doesn't feel like a calming massage. But anyways, I'm hearing all these noises like it's so scary. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And I start feeling cramps. Like I feel like it was like the fundal massage. You know when if you've given birth and they do the fundal massage and they're like, once I do this, you will feel a little cramp. Like it kind of awakens your uterus to start contracting. And I literally swear she started my period. Like she awoke my uterus because I'm not going to get into it, but this is only my 4th cycle back. So from being postpartum and pregnant. So I feel like my body's still kind of, it's not right on the day. Like it'll be like a couple days late each time. So I'm like, okay, trying to get back into a regular cycle. But literally I started kind of feeling cramps like as she's doing it. I'm like, when you're
stimulating
feeling my uterus as you're doing this. And the girl I had was so nice too. Anyway, so she finishes my stomach. She flips me over. She starts doing my side. Like she has me on my side. Did they do this for you?
I don't remember. I blocked it out.
I was on my side and she was like pulling down on the side of my stomach too. Like under my ribs. She was going like kind of on my ribs, but it's so soft. It doesn't hurt. She does my whole body. Then she does my face. So she's doing like my neck. Oh, that sounds nice.
That's what I want.
Using some kind of machine on my face. I don't feel like I have 1 ounce of liquid. Like if the human body is made of 70% water, I am now 20% water. Like I am feeling snatched to the gods. Like unbelievable. I feel like dry SpongeBob. Like there's no
you liquid. Mean still or just like the day after?
Just the day after.
Okay.
I mean, since then I've had Wendy's once. Things will inevitably like go back, but right after, like as she's doing it, and then she wraps me up in a magnesium wrap. So she like sprays magnesium on me or something. I don't know.
I don't even care what that does.
She puts like a sweat stick on me, like this thing that is supposed to make you sweat more. And then she wraps me up in plastic, like genuine, like a black plastic bag, which I'm like, me cooking in plastic, it seems not good, but whatever. And then she puts me in infrared sauna.
Literally is in a body bag.
Literally microplastics just being soaked into my skin.
The day after we talk about
the largest organ in my body.
Wellness habits. You are in a body bag in the sauna.
No, literally. I'm sitting there sweating for 30 minutes in this infrared sauna. I am dripping. Like I get up and a pool of sweat like falls off me. And then she shows me, she's like, here's your before and after. You guys, I will post them on my Instagram story today. I've been waiting to release them to the public.
I've been waiting for these to leak.
But I was like, am I being crazy or was that the most life-changing experience I've ever had? I will be getting that every month. If I'm going on like vacation, if I'm going to have some event where I need to get dressed up, it made me feel so good. Like so much lighter and just so confident. Not even because my waist was snatched, but just because it made me feel
when you
good.
Feel less puffy and bloated. Yes, it's a very good feeling.
Oh my gosh, I got rid of all the puffiness.
I wouldn't know, but it seems like it. I'm like,
you need to go to this girl immediately.
I really do, and I will be booking.
Shout out Sabrina.
Let me tell you how not relaxing my experience was at the nail salon.
Okay.
So I go to the nail salon the other day. And I sit down. It's not my normal girl. So I'd never met her. So I sit down and I'm like, she's like, what color were you thinking today or whatever? And I'm like, probably this one. And I just point to like, you know the drill. Creamy, milky, pinkish white. That's what I've been going for recently. And by recently, I mean for the past 10 years. Like this is kind of just my go-to is like something neutral, you know, and.
Are those your real nails?
Yes.
Okay, that's just gel.
Uh-huh. Nice. So I'm like, probably this. And she's like, literally goes, What about were you thinking maybe about a darker color? No, I wasn't. And as I stated, I like this one.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no, I think I just, like I usually like to keep my nails light and just neutral. So like probably this one. I point to the same one. Literally is like, what about this? Like yellow, like, and I'm like, What? So then eventually she like is like continuing on. Like, what about this? Like, well, you could do a dark color. You could do green. And I'm like, no.
Green.
Like, why? So then I basically have to just be like, oh, it's for my job. Like, I have to have neutral nails for my job. Because I was shooting like a spring campaign upcoming. I didn't want dark nails for it. Yes. That was my thought process. But I'm like, girly, do we need to get into this right now?
Yeah. Do I have to explain myself?
No. And the way that like I was almost bullied into picking the worst literal yellow. Like I considered it for a second to get her off my back because she was so
adamant
that I pick a different color. She goes, that's too similar to what you had last time. Because she was like looking at my current nails and I had picked like a similar one.
I'm sorry, are you paying for my nails?
No, literally. I'm like, why does it matter what color I pick? I'm coming into your establishment.
It's called a brand, honey. I'm on brand.
Literally, I'm like, isn't this a normal thing too, where people like generally get the same vibe every time? Like, I mean, sometimes I'm sure people switch it up, but also with it being spring, she's like a dark color. I'm like, I mean, again, that's totally fine.
She was just bored. She's like, I've had it.
And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, I'm a photographer. Let's picture I'm doing photo shoots and this person comes and every time they want to do the same exact photo shoot, I'd be like, okay, like let's switch it up. However, I feel like with nails, it's just a color.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a design. Like, why does it matter this much? Anyway,
that's so bizarre.
So finally, I just like convince her. I'm like, it's for my job. Like, it has to be neutral. She's like, oh, okay. And she finally like allows me to pick my plain milky pink white color, which also I've been doing this certain combo lately, and I switched it up from that. Okay, because normally I'm going with the bubble bath, funny bunny, whatever, 2-coat combo. I was switching it up this time by picking a different milky white option.
Yeah.
And anyway, so she finally allows me to. And she starts like taking off my nails. She's like, your nails are very thin. Are they always like this? I'm like, okay. Number one, let me repeat. I've been coming to your establishment. So if they're thin, it's something y'all are doing to me. Because, and she's like, are they always like this? I go, oh, I didn't even know how to respond. I'm like, I mean, I think that they are like,
first of all, how the hell would I know? They're under gel the whole time. Literally. The only time I see my nails is every 2 weeks. When I
haven't seen my bare nails since 2002.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. When I was 3.
7.
3. My math is off there. But I literally have had gel nails for years. Like, it's been a very long time. So she's like, oh, they're thin, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know if they're always like that. I said, they have been thin lately. But like, I've been doing a stronger base or whatever to keep, because these are my real nails. They're not like extensions or anything. So anyway, she's like, okay. And just the whole time I'm like, what
hates
did I nails. Literally hates me and hates my nails. So then
she just had it.
I will say, she proceeded to eat. Like, the shape is actually like my favorite shape that I've gotten in a long time. Good. Like, I feel like they're the perfect almond. She kind of was like taking charge because, again, I'm like, oh, rounded. And she's like, how about almond? I'm like, sure.
I'll give you this much.
No, literally, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
She's like, it always has to like go against me in some way. So I'm like, sure, almond. Literally, I have a shoot tomorrow, like, where my hands are going to be prevalently. Yeah. And I'm like, whatever. She does it. I'm like, oh, you served
maybe she
with
does
this one. Maybe she's onto something. And then it was so funny because we were at a girls' night that night and we were talking about nail colors. And I was like, yeah, I like this nail color. But like, and then Kate or someone was like, you should like do a darker nail. And I'm like, not that girl actually eating me up. Like,
not her knowing what's best for you.
Knowing what's best for me. Like being like, you should do a dark nail and you should do almond. And I'm like so stuck in my ways. But anyway, I was dying laughing. I'm like, she like actually did great. Like, didn't cut me once. Like, I think my nails actually look really good.
Yeah, they do.
But it was so killing me how much she wanted to just go against the grain with me. Yeah. I'm like, what? Why are we fighting right now?
Yeah, I know. It's so funny when they give you their opinion of what color looks better, because it instantly makes you uncomfortable. Like, it always makes me question myself. And then whatever they say, I'm like, okay, but now I feel like it's not my choice. And like, this is supposed to be my choice.
No, exactly. Like, I'm supposed to be able to pick my own nail color.
Can I see between these two? And I'll put them both on. And before I even have a moment to consider, they'll be like, that one looks better.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, let me cook.
I know.
Let me think.
Literally
let me make
give
the
you
decision.
0.2 seconds actually to look at it. I know. It was cracking me up. Anyway, good experience, honestly, overall. I left happy.
I honestly love like a dominant nail person though, because they're like
perfectionists. It actually took her like longer than normal, but I was like, than it normally does. But I was like, yeah, low key, I might ask for you next time. Like, you kind of ate.
I love that.
So anyway, we love her.
That's the best. Those are the best nail people, honestly, now that you're saying that. One of my favorite nail guys ever was in LA, and he was kind of like that. Like, we would kind of go back and forth. Like,
you're literally fighting with that.
We're fighting.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, no, like, I think you should do, like, I'd be like a little shorter. He's like, no, if you do it any shorter like this. And I'd be like, okay. Like, it's just like this back and forth, but that's how you get the best result.
It's so true.
It's teamwork. It's a collaboration. Sometimes if they let you just walk all over them, it's
kind of
like, okay, I'm not coming back to you next time. You have no self-respect. Literally. Just letting me take over. I don't know anything about nails.
I know. I'm like, I think I'll do this color. They're like, okay. I'm like, you're spineless. You really just let me do that? No, she ate.
That was a test. So funny.
I may be returning. Also, I got you a little gift.
You did?
That I wanted to give you on air.
I'm scared. For what?
No, don't be scared.
For what?
I don't know if it's. Let me see if I opened it yet.
Where did you get that from?
I've been hiding
for hours.
Wait, what is it? I need to I should have opened it, or maybe this. Oh yeah, I think I opened this side. Okay. I'm like, a new iPhone.
Yeah, I'm like,
okay. Open it from this side.
Okay, what is this for?
Just open it first.
Okay. Something gonna pop out of it?
No.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know I was receiving gifts. Okay. Hold up. Ooh.
I don't think you... maybe you need
Did I open it right?
Yeah. I've never seen it. Is it opening?
Yeah.
Let me see.
What is it?
Wait, let me see, Chelsey.
No.
Okay, Chelsey.
For running?
I've gotten with the TikTok shop. They are just serving me this every 5 seconds. It's a thing you put... I don't know what that part is. You put on your nose. It's like a magnet thing.
Okay, I saw Tanner, one of our friends, running a marathon with this, and I was like, I need that. Can I try it?
Yeah, of course.
Are these different sizes?
I don't know. Maybe the thing does tell you more about it.
I literally thought you got me an Apple Watch. I'm like, what's happening?
I'm like, to track your calories, please.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Here, let me see that.
That is so funny.
I literally have been served it every 5 seconds, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Intake breathing.
Oh, this.
When I should
common sizing mistakes. This is like showing what to do.
Okay, let's try this. So
it's this strip.
I have been wanting to try this. Oh, okay, so you put the strip on and then... Okay, I have seen this.
Is it like a magnet though?
Yeah.
Or what is it? Okay. It's basically something you put on your nose, okay? And I've been seeing it all over our TikTok shop.
While you're talking.
And it like opens up your nostril or something. And people with deviated septums, I don't know if it's a freaking marketing ploy and they're just getting commission.
Who cares? We love a placebo.
But they'll literally put it on and be like, I can breathe. And I'm like, I'm getting that for Chelsey.
No, I've seen people be like, I didn't know that food smelled like this. Like I didn't know things could smell so good.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so let me see this. You're supposed to take this applicator. We can maybe even fast forward to when it's on.
Okay. Yeah, just take your time and then we can just fast forward.
With soap or water? I'm not doing that. If you recently got engaged and are trying to plan a wedding, The Knot is here to help. So when it comes to your wedding, you probably have so many ideas. Maybe you don't know how to execute them perfectly, but The Knot has the connections to make it happen. So from gathering inspo, scoring expert advice, to finding your venue and figuring out what your budget is, The Knot will connect you to all the people, places, and tools that you'll need. So when I was watching Abby wedding plan, I was realizing how many details, how many things you have to think about. And when you think about one thing, you solve one thing, it opens up a whole 10 other tasks that you have to do. So The Knot makes it easy to keep all of your guests in the loop, which is really nice. So you can focus on what really matters, celebrating your love with people who mean the most.
Wedding planning really is so much work. And it's also nice because The Knot will help your guests have a great experience, for your family and friends. So from collecting their addresses, easy RSVPing, providing seamless registry shopping, all of that in one place. It's super nice. You can also get inspiration, expert advice based on helping couples plan over 25 million real weddings with photos, articles, and more to help bring your vision to life. They have a wedding planning app and it has the most 5-star reviews. And they also have the most venues and vendors across any wedding site in any location. There really is so much to think about with a wedding. Honestly, I feel like whether it is a small or big wedding, there is just a lot to figure out between your invites and your florals and your venue. And just there's so many details. And I think once you start getting into it, you realize that, like Chelsey said, it's like unlocking even more and more things you have to do. So to have a service to help you with that is game changing. So let The Knot connect you to all of the people, places, and tools you need to help bring your wedding to life. Get started at theknot.com/audio. That is THEKNOT.com/AUDIO. Okay, guys, the new year has come and gone. I mean, it is still the new year, but we're a few months in. And still, one of my main goals, this is a goal every year that I have, is staying more hydrated. And that is made a lot easier when you have a little electrolyte packet or something fun to put in your water that actually has benefits. And that's why we're so happy to be working with Gatorade. Their Gatorade Hydration Booster, so good, so delicious. We have some packets right here that I can show you if you're watching on YouTube. But they have a few different flavors. They have citrus berry, this like tropical one. Actually, my favorite is the strawberry watermelon. It is delicious.
So good.
Leif has one of these every single day. Like this is part of his routine. I have them a lot. I really like just adding something that has electrolytes, but also good flavor to my water because it makes me more motivated to drink water. And, everyone needs an emotional support water bottle with a yummy, delicious little packet of goodness to go in it.
So these are formulated specifically for all day, always on hydration. So they're an advanced blend of electrolytes from watermelon, sea salt, and other sodium and potassium salts. So it's packed with essential vitamins A, C, B3, B5, and B6. There's no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or added color. So this will keep you at your best no matter what the day throws at you.
Whether or not you have like a specific fitness routine that you're trying to stick to, Leif has been running a lot. He's trying to stay extra hydrated for that. But also if you're a mom, whatever it is, and you're just like living day-to-day life, I think this could benefit anyone to stay more hydrated.
They really are so good, you guys. Don't underestimate how good they are.
Delish.
Put your water to work with the Gatorade Hydration Booster. Meet your new go-to for all day, always on hydration. Go check it out, you guys.
Ritual has been a sponsor of our podcast for years now, and we adore them. It is very, very common to be deficient in vitamin D, and for women specifically ages 19 to 50, to not be getting enough vitamin D from your diet. I can confirm that this is true because years ago, I went to get all my levels checked, and they said I was deficient in vitamin D. So Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus was shown to increase vitamin D levels by 43% in a clinical study. Ritual has a lot of great products. Like I said, they have the Essential for Women 18 Plus, which is great. They also have daily protein, a Symbiotic Plus gut health. They have a supplement for hydrated skin as well. Their multivitamins are clinically backed with high quality and traceable key ingredients in clean bioavailable forms. So specifically the Women 18 Plus has 9 key nutrients in 2 delayed release capsules per day that optimize your body's absorption. They're also gentle on an empty stomach, which is one of my favorite parts about them. And they also have a minty essence in every bottle that helps taking your multis be actually enjoyable.
Ritual is part of my daily routine. I love their multivitamin for Women 18 Plus. I also just got their Hyacera supplement as well, and I'm excited to add that into my routine. So no more shady business. Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus is a multivitamin you can actually trust. Get 25% off your first month for a limited time at ritual.com/whatwesaid. Start Ritual or add Essential for Women 18 Plus to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/whatwesaid for 25% off. It'll be linked in the show notes for you guys. Oh, I think I might have. Okay.
It's not working?
No, I think it is. I mean, I don't notice like a huge difference.
Is it
it was on the right way?
Smallest size?
Yeah, this is the smallest size.
So would it be that you need a bigger one or no?
No. Okay.
I need to show you videos because they were making it seem so crazy.
Maybe I was supposed to do it a little lower. I do feel like I have a little more like wind in the pipes.
Really?
You just changed my life.
People will sleep with it.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, I can breathe better.
I've been targeted with this as well on Reels. Not this product, but like people saying, try this.
Okay, well,
I'm going to try and run with it, and I might try and start sleeping with it.
Yeah, just let me know.
It's really like on there. Good.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I think I need to work on the placement of the magnet. Like so it pulls at like the proper, because I kind of just like put them on somewhere. Wow, thank you for that thoughtful gift.
You're welcome. I hope this cures you. I'm kidding.
No, literally it does. That would be amazing.
I need to show you some of the videos though, because I was telling Leif, I'm like, I either just got literally targeted by a marketing pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
No, I think I feel like these have been around for a while.
The strip
They
things.
probably just found their way to TikTok shop.
Probably, yeah. I don't think they're like super new.
Okay, I'm taking them off.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder how it just kind of like pulls your...
Oh, waxed me.
So are those things like you can only use those once, I'm assuming?
I think
the little
so.
sticky things.
I think so.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe do a different placement of it. And
yeah. I need to figure out the best place, optimum.
Yeah.
Optimum oxygen intake.
Thank
you.
You're welcome.
That's so nice.
I look forward to another update.
My nose.
You know what is so funny is last week I said something on the podcast. I was like, something about fail to succeed. And I like stopped myself and I said, that sounded weird. Like someone toxic said that. Why did that give me a bad feeling when I said that?
Yeah.
And people were commenting. They're like, it was Barb on Peter's season. It was Peter's mom. about him and Maddie. Do you remember that?
Stop.
She was like, well, they're just going to have to fail to succeed. His toxic mom.
Stop.
And that's why I had a bad feeling when I said it. I was dying laughing. I'm like, that's it. That's what I
thought it was going to be something like Andrew Tate or something said that.
No. But I was dying.
That
like,
is hilarious.
I'm like, that is so funny that like people recognized it too.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that's what it's from. Like,
yeah.
That was a fever dream. That end like season finale of
that was
Bachelor
the beginning of the
was
end
insane. That
for
was
the Bachelor
truly,
franchise.
Yeah.
It really was. It was so, that season was crazy.
Insane. And Peter.
He had the best girls. Mm-hmm. Hannah Brown was on that season. Mm-hmm. Hannah G, right? I think.
No.
No?
Was Hannah G on the season before?
Wait, Hannah Brown was on Colton's season.
Yeah. Oh,
Peter was on Hannah's season.
Yeah, Peter was on Hannah's season. So I'm like, wait, no, I associate them together.
Colton had the best girls.
No, but then remember Hannah came on Peter's season, didn't she? For like 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's why I was thinking about that.
He started out so beloved and he had such a fall from grace.
Yes. Like, I mean, there's really only one way to go when you're that high up and it's down.
Yeah, it was really bad.
But then he redeemed himself on Traitors. Yeah.
Oh, he ate on Traitors. Have you watched the current Bachelor season at all?
No.
I haven't been watching it. I've seen some stuff about it on TikTok and stuff, but I haven't watched it. Okay, wait. I feel like I had one more update, so please hold while I look at my phone and see if that's true or if I have anything worth talking about. Okay, it's not important at all. It's that Costco muffins are discontinued. Can you believe that?
Do you guys have a Costco membership?
We do, and we went recently, and there's no more muffins. You remember the muffins?
Oh, how could I forget?
Those are an iconic part of Costco. Mm-hmm. To me, that is my Costco experience, is getting muffins. And in the recent years, they forced you, quite literally, to buy 2 packages of them, and they come in like packages of 8 or 12, like they're big, and you have to buy 2 of them.
Why?
It's like they made too many or something. I don't know the reasoning, but like it was not an option to walk out with one. Like if you just brought 1 container of muffins,
then why don't they just sell them in 2?
It was the most bizarre thing. You can go to the cash register and they'll be like, go get another thing of muffins. I'm like, what? Literally? No.
Yeah.
Like I don't want them. What? I only want these. And also they expire in like 2 days. So you have like 15 muffins. 30 muffins. I don't remember how many they come in, but you have so many muffins.
Those chocolate ones are so good.
So good. So they have a new muffin experience now. They're smaller, different flavors, completely different vibe. And I'm just like, why would you do that? I feel like those have got to be one of the best sellers of Costco. Like that's...
You know why? I think... Okay, I was about to say actually probably a very untrue, very pulled right out of my ass fact that I don't... Probably is not right. Like me being like, oh yeah, McDonald's owns Chipotle. Just like so matter of fact. I was gonna say, I think the CEO of Costco like resigned recently. So maybe that's why. Because I thought I saw a headline about how he was like, if you dare take away the $1 hot dogs or whatever they have, like
the CEO?
It's something.
Yeah, let's look it up because I was shocked by that. Leif went on his own and he was like, oh, I tried to get muffins and I couldn't. And then we looked it up and it was like, yep, they've been discontinued. Like, if you're a Costco muffin fan, bad news for you. And I'm like,
on
what?
January 1st, 2024, Ron something became the new CEO of Costco.
Wow. And this is what he's chosen to do with his new power.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I mean, that was last year, I guess, but
it's
been a slow... I mean, he's the one who started the buy 2.
Right.
As long as they don't get rid of the $1 hot dogs or whatever they have. That's the core of their company.
That's one of their pillars for sure. Yeah. I need to go to Costco soon. That's a feeling I miss.
Same.
Should we get into...
I'm ready.
Into these submissions?
I'm very ready.
We asked you for times when your partner got it wrong, and I can't wait to get into them. I've been trying to think of when Leif's got it wrong. And, unfortunately...
He's always right.
He is right a lot of the times. I'll be thinking during this episode if anything specific comes to mind.
Yeah, it'll spark something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nick gets it right most of the times. He clocks me. He clocked me the other day. He was saying something like, this is a little heavy, but he was like, I was planning for Elwood's first birthday, his birthday party, and I'm like thinking of all these crafts to do. I'm going a little crazy. It's like, okay, enough. No, we don't need to go above and beyond in these little tiny things that won't matter. Like, let's focus on the main priorities. And he was like, just kind of talking to me about that. I was like, girls think these things are fun, like scrapbooking, like we were sewing this thing onto this banner, just like these little crafty things. Girls like this. And I was trying to explain to him, like, you like to hit a ball around on grass for 6 hours straight, and girls like to cut fabric and try and learn new little things. And he was like, how did he say it? He was like, okay, but just so you know, I want you to be aware of when you plan these things, okay? You like plan an event and you like to plan the event. You like the idea of the event. He's like, but when the event comes, sometimes you think that you're going to have, like, you think it's going to cure like your sadness, and then it comes and it doesn't. And you just want to plan something else. And you think that next thing will cure your sadness.
Oh, yay.
And I literally said, I was stunned. I was like, excuse me? But you're right. Like, it was, I actually hadn't considered that when he was saying this. And because I'm always like, okay, in a month, we're going to have a party here. We're going to throw a party in our backyard. I'm going to host a dinner. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. He's like, that's great and fun. And I think it's great, a creative outlet for you. He's like, but just be aware of the pattern of, thinking it's going to cure something when it doesn't have to cure it. Like, it could just be something fun, but don't put so much weight into like, this is going to be like the highlight of my year. Like, this is going to pull me out of this, not depression, but like my sadness. And I'm like, okay. And I'm seeing where you're getting that from. Like, anyways.
What have you done that with recently? Like, what kind of event? Or he's just saying in general, like in the past. Like, I'm thinking of like, what have you planned recently that you thought was going to cure something?
Well, the Halloween party. I don't think that it's going to, that's the thing, is I don't like consciously go into it like, oh, I'm going to plan something I think he was mostly saying like, it's to keep you busy. It's like to do something, which he's like, I think is a good thing. It's a creative outlet, but, just like be aware this pattern is happening. I'm like, okay, and you're right.
After the event is over, do you feel like blues?
A little bit.
Okay.
Because I was telling him, like, even at our Halloween thing, I was like, okay, again, we don't want to get like too heavy and dark, but that was like when my like anxiety and depression kind of like started creeping in a little bit, where I was just like, okay, I'm starting to feel like a rain cloud. Like, I'm starting to feel a little off. And then I planned the Halloween thing. It was so fun, like the buildup of it. It's like keeping me busy. And then afterwards, I was telling him, I'm like, I know that was fun. Like, I had fun. I know objectively I had fun. But like, I almost feel like the cap of which I wanted to enjoy it was like, I couldn't get to that peak of like enjoyment like I usually do from these events. Like, I'm an extrovert. Like, I like being, the energy. And I'm like, that is not, I'm not reaching that level of like, does that make sense?
Because you had to be the planner?
No.
Or you're just saying in general?
No, just in general in life. It's like anybody, everybody does that with different things. He was saying like yours is event, like planning events and hosting things. Yes, exactly. Like, people will be like, I want more. Like, okay, I'm going to hit this milestone. Everyone does that with something different. He was saying mine is like planning events and going a little too overboard. So he was saying, don't stress about it.
Yeah, don't go too overboard. Because then
it might be you trying to solve a problem that's not going to be solved by an extra thing of plates or like the perfect candles, things like that.
That makes sense.
So that was a little roundabout way of tangent, but
no, I think that is real.
Yeah.
And we do that in all sorts of ways, all of us probably.
Yeah. That's not the direction I wanted to go with this episode, but
that's fine.
That just happened yesterday, so.
Okay. Oh, wait. I can start us. Wait, did you already start?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've just been yapping.
When we moved into our first place, we were on the prowl for good furniture. I had a Pinterest board with very specific taste and wanted my first space, not counting college, to look and feel like home to us. I told my fiance and showed him the Pinterest boards, and we spent many nights online shopping trying to find something, but couldn't find anything for a couple weeks. Lo and behold, he took it upon himself when he found the ugliest furniture set on Marketplace he thought was my exact vibe. Horrendous. He sent me pictures, called me several times, insisting that we get it because it was going to sell quick. But I was at work. He decided he knew I would love it and spent $500 buying it. Got off got off work early to go pick it up and was so excited to show me. I get off work, look at my phone, look at the pictures of the furniture, and I hate it. He bought it without checking with me because he thought it was my exact inspo. He even asked his sister, since I wouldn't answer, if she liked it, and she only said yes because he'd already bought it when he asked her. He was so excited to show me and thought it was a genius find. It was heartbreaking to tell him it was hideous and I could not put that in our house. We ended up selling it, so it was all good, but this is why we leave nothing in the hands of men.
Oh, that is sad.
That's heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking. That's so funny, though.
Not that it's your exact vibe.
Yeah.
And then it's just simply
when that's
not.
also an insult.
Yeah, he's
You're like,
what?
oh, that's what you think my vibe is?
Yeah, that's what you think my taste is?
Horrible.
That is hilarious.
I'm gluten-free. My sweet boyfriend offered to pick up some gluten-free graham crackers so I could enjoy some s'mores on our cabin trip that weekend. We get to the remote cabin and I realize he bought regular gluten-free crackers, not graham crackers. I was on my period and almost had a meltdown. Oh, that is the worst.
You think that you're going to enjoy s'mores with whoever you're with.
And it's just not there. That is a very common thing in pregnancy or when you're hormonal or things like that, when it's like
they get the wrong thing.
Yes. And you're just like, no, I want this certain flavor in this certain container. I want it this prepared this certain way. And if it's not like that, like tears.
Quite literally
tears.
Take it back. Yeah. Like I do not want it anymore. One time my husband was complimenting my outfit and said, it's giving quiche when he meant chic.
Quiche. Stop. It's giving quiche.
It's giving quiche. That is actually the cutest thing I've ever heard.
That is cute.
Literally a breakfast quiche.
That's so funny.
It's giving quiche.
That's Nancy Meyers vibes.
That is so funny.
My husband was trying to be cute and help with laundry and washed my brand new white camo pants with a pink sweater. My white camo pants are now pink. I love him so much and all of his help. He's the sweetest with a skull face.
There's a lot of laundry ones that people are writing in. I feel like that's relatable. And I feel like Leif has definitely ruined some of my stuff. Mm-hmm. Like when we're talking about things that
washed a sweater he wasn't supposed to that shrunk.
Or just washed like red or pink. We now do like a red and pink load.
Yeah. You have
separately. Because like, especially I do have a lot of pink clothes, or at least I did in the past. And he would wash them with whites. And literally the whites would be like, or red with white. And I'm like, oh, no. So the laundry one is a big, that's a big one that they can mess up on, I feel like, easily.
We're going to jump into an ad to talk about Ollie. We love Ollie. We just did an event with them where we got gifted so many of their products, and I have been absolutely in heaven. So has Nick. Their sleep gummy is just an OG. It's an essential for our household. When we went on tour, Jaci and I, we had it every single night when we got back to our hotel room after a long night. It just helps you have such a nice, restful sleep. So when life can get overwhelming, whether it's juggling work, relationships, or just keeping your head on straight, Ollie has your back with 2 game-changing gummies. So the Goodbye Stress and Sleep, these little wellness powerhouses are here to help you stay calm during the day and then drift off into dreamland at night.
So their Goodbye Stress gummies are packed with GABA, which we absolutely love. It starts working in 30 to 60 minutes to support a relaxed state of mind. Also has L-theanine to help keep your cool, lemon balm extract, which has been trusted for centuries, and they are also extremely delicious. Same with their Ollie Sleep gummies. They have melatonin in them. They also have the L-theanine and chamomile, passion flower, and lemon balm to calm your senses for a restful night. They taste like strawberry, literal fruit snack gummies, and they're so good. I personally just love a gummy over basically any other form of supplement for obvious reasons. So if you've been wanting to improve stress levels or sleep, definitely check these out. Let's do wellness on your terms, whatever that looks and feels like for you. Find us at a Walmart or Target near you or at ollie.com. That is OLLY.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When I first had Case, when I was pregnant with Case and I learned I was having a boy, one of the things that I felt like was a struggle was finding cute boy clothes that were aesthetic, that were still giving, little kid, that incorporated imagination and fun prints and colors, but also wasn't like hurting my eyes. And one of the companies and brands that I kept coming back to shopping for nonstop, and now that I have for Elwood and Case, is Riley and Crew. Riley and Crew has the cutest stuff. I actually just got a new matching set for Elwood and Case that they match each other now and has little sailboats on it. Case is obsessed with sailboats right now. And so they looked so cute matching each other. And so much of their closet is packed with Riley and Crew products. Riley & Crew was founded by a mom in 2014. So Kelly and her team design all the pieces and illustrate all the art that you see on the clothing. Their team of in-house designers create unique styles that you can't find anywhere else.
So on the Riley & Crew site, they have a few different brands. They have Riley & Crew, obviously, Quincy May, also Norley. I've shopped for Benny a ton at Quincy May specifically, but also at Riley & Crew. And Quincy May has a lot of really cute baby clothes. I shopped for her there like before I even had her for like newborn clothes. And then I'm still continuing to fill her closet with so many Quincy May and Riley & Crew pieces. They're so soft and great quality. She has this little onesie right now that I've been putting her in that has like puppies all over it. Just the cutest little print of like a dog. And it's so cute. Leif and I were just talking about how it's one of our favorite things that she wears. So Quincy May in specific has all your baby and toddler essentials. They have beautiful organic baby basics in earthy solid colors and subtle prints. It's the perfect harmony of quality and style because each Quincy May garment and accessory is made with 100% organic materials, is GOT certified, and it's ethically made. As the spring-summer season nears, Riley & Crew, Quincy May, and Norley are currently launching their Spring and Summer 25 collections. Shop all the fresh new styles for the warm season ahead. Benny also has the same print that you're talking about with the sailboats as a dress, Chelsey. So maybe they're all going to have to match.
Oh my gosh. Beach day.
Visit rileyandcrew.com/whatwesaid and use code whatwesaid for 15% off your first order. That is RYLEEANDCRU.com/whatwesaid and code whatwesaid for 15% off orders of first-time customers. Go check it out. I told my husband I wanted one of those trendy gold Anthropologie floor mirrors. We know exactly the ones. Circa 2017 for Christmas. Instead, he went on Facebook Marketplace and found what I consider one of the ugliest floor mirrors I've ever seen. He was so proud of it. It was so hard to hide my disappointment. We do not do surprises now.
Oh, that is so hard when they try and surprise you and it's like so sweet and you're just like, but I'll never use that. What's the right decision? Buck it up and use it?
Not when it's that big of an item. I feel like if it was like a little thing, it's like, oh, that's cute. Thanks for thinking of me. Mm-hmm. But if it's like a massive floor mirror, it's like, okay, no. I feel
Have you ever done it the opposite? Have you ever tried to do something for Leif and it's like been like that? Where you're like so excited about it, right? He's just like, that's not the right thing or that's not.
Not that I can think of. We don't often like surprise each other like that with like gifts, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
So I can't even really think of.
Or like for his office or something or like some kind of equipment.
When you're saying that, I feel like something's ringing a bell, but I can't think of what.
Because I've definitely gotten like Nick like a golf something. And I'm like, you'll love this, like an embroidered golf towel. And he's just like, thank you. It's kind of like, Mom, I'm not going to wear that. Like, that's not cool.
I'm trying to think of something. It's so hard when I'm never wrong.
When you know more.
No, I don't know.
I think it's your turn, isn't it? It's my turn.
Yeah.
My beloved grandpa had a signature scent that could only be described as a mix of floral, leather, and tobacco. He passed away unexpectedly at 60 years old, and we kept some of his clothes that smelled like him. Innocently, my husband found the box of grandpa's clothes I kept when we moved and washed it. I bet he felt so bad. I bet he felt so bad.
No, not them now just smelling like your regular detergent.
Tide.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's so bad.
That's awful. Hey girls, I'm an avid gardener and I have beds full of flowers throughout my yard. My husband sprays our driveway with a chemical to keep the weeds away and thought it would be helpful to spray my flower beds while he was at it so I wouldn't have to weed. Safe to say, no more weeds or flowers. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would he do that?
Oh my gosh. No more weeds or flowers. Stop.
That is so bad.
That is so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I would be pissed. My flowers, by the way, flower update, are so good and thriving. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed.
I saw the you like put them in a vase and they looked so cute.
Yeah, it's so satisfying to
gosh, that's so fun.
Prune them and put them in my kitchen.
Slay.
I also have pansies in my flower bed and people were saying that they're edible. I didn't know that. Like you can put them in like mocktails and stuff.
Oh, cute.
And like drinks or food, which I need to start doing.
Wait, that's so cute. Edible flowers are so, like, they make everything so cute.
I know,
especially
I need to make a cake and like put them on it.
Yes, that would be so cute.
My sweet husband read Stanley Cup on my birthday list and bought me a hockey Stanley Cup replica keychain. Okay, that's cute, but that's so funny. Like, what? Why would she want that?
I saw, what did someone showed the funniest thing? It was like a video of them saying that they wanted a Stanley or something. And their dad got them like a Stanley like thermos, like something that was just like, this is not what I meant.
Not it.
So funny.
That's so funny.
My mom was out of town on a girls' trip, so my dad wanted to cook dinner for me and my siblings. He used a glass brownie pan on the stovetop to make eggs instead of a frying pan. The brownie pan got scorched black. The thought was there, but the idea was wild.
Oh my gosh. That's a little.
Come on.
Like,
that is, no. I can only say this because my
weaponized
grandparents.
incompetence. Is that what it's called?
I don't know, but I can only say this because I'm like 100% certain that my grandparents do not listen to this podcast. The way my grandpa like genuinely is incapable. So my grandma's just like a great cook, has cooked, baked her whole life. Like that's where Jilly gets it. Okay. When I tell you this man has never made one meal, like I'm not exaggerating. When she goes, if she ever goes out of town, she creates like she has a whole plan for him. And it's like, all you have to do is put this in the microwave for this amount of time. Like she has to write it down for him. Like he has never made a meal. And I'm like, this is something that he literally, if like push came to shove and he had to do it, I could see him doing something like this where it's like, just doesn't even know how to use a pan. Like I'll have to ask my mom if that's true, but
I know how to like cook meat.
I don't know. I don't know if he knows how to do like quite literally anything with cooking.
With cooking.
He's very skilled in a lot of other ways. But he's like an OG cowboy and he is just like, he does not cook ever.
Yeah, so maybe he knows how to open a can of beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he is so funny. Every time I see them, he has like a few one-liners I'll say. And I'll be like, hey, like, how are you guys? Like I recently saw them and I was giving them a hug. I was like, how are you? And he's like, great. How could I not be great when I'm married to your grandma who looks like she's 35 years old? Look at her. How can I not be great? He is so cute. My grandparents are goals.
Yeah.
They're so cute. Like they're everything. But anyway, that being said, they're very traditional in the cooking thing. He always opens her door. She waits for him. Like they'll get somewhere and she just sits in the car until he comes around and opens her door. And then like when they're going home, same thing. Like they're just
cute.
They kill me. But I'm like, I could see my grandpa literally trying to cook eggs with a glass pan like this 100%. Because he's like, I don't know, I've never done that. That is so
it's in the
funny.
cookware bin.
Literally.
I thrifted my husband a beautiful Calvin Klein cashmere sweater, the find of a lifetime, worn once before he washed and dried it in an attempt to help with the laundry. Imagine my surprise when I opened my dryer to find a cashmere sweater fit for a newborn baby.
I feel like those shrink so much.
They shrink so much. At least I have a helpful king. That is the, that's the problem.
You know what? Sometimes like I feel as though you have to almost like, if your partner, I mean, to some level, like if your partner is helping with something and they don't do it absolutely perfect, you kind of have to just like let it go and just be like grateful for the help. Because I feel like if you're too critical every time, then they just like lose the desire to, you know what I mean?
Naturally.
Help. Or like surprise you with something because it's like, oh, well, I know you're just going to like not be happy because it wasn't done your way or something. So it's like, there's a balance that we can strike of being like, okay, I'm grateful for the help and I'm not going to critique everything you do.
It's a matter of time. That's how I feel. Like Nick he has been making the food. Another little update is that when was the last time we talked about this? Maybe like the fall of my master plan to get him to be the one that cooks because he's a better cook. And so he has fully been making like all of the meals and breakfast is like ready for me every morning.
So nice.
Which is amazing. And so I even feel bad like saying this. But sometimes you want to make a decision of what you want in the morning. It's like sometimes I don't want like an egg sandwich with like sausage. Like sometimes I'm feeling something light, like avocado toast. But it's like made perfect. It's like plated. It has like a side of hot sauce. And I'm just like, thank you. Like, and I want to eat it and I eat half and he's like, are you not hungry? And I'm like, no, you can have the rest. And he's like, okay, so you don't like it. And I'm like, no, I like it. But some days I'm just not
in the mood for
feeling this breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Sometimes but you've literally been in the kitchen making this for me.
Yeah.
I feel so bad and I don't want to complain. But I also don't want to like have a stomach ache and be like, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, that's true. What a privileged problem to have.
No, it is. It is a very privileged problem. But it's the same thing of like, it's so helpful. Love a helpful king. He's so helpful. Same thing. Like he'll do things, put away my clothes for me. And I'm like, I have to go and reorganize them.
No, literally. I know. At what point is it like, you got to pick your battles.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to pick your battles. If they're being helpful to some degree though, because I feel like some of these things like, okay, sir, you need to be put in your place. If you're making eggs on a glass pan.
You're ruining my very expensive things.
Yes. My husband is so sweet with gift giving, but always does it a little wrong. I have an Amazon list of things I want, and he loves to look at my list, find an item, but change the color from neutral to bright purple or something fun, as he calls it. LOL. Then he gets sad when I don't wear it.
Oh, well.
Wearing it is like...
Yeah.
If you have like neutral a tank top or something, and he's like, oh, I bought this for you, but I bought it in purple. It's like, okay, that's like a vast...
Yeah, that's a different item, sir.
Yeah, that's a different item. Like, I will not ever wear this.
Yeah. Oh, no. Stick to the list.
No, literally.
Stick to the links.
Stick to the task at hand.
I was doing the boyfriend guesses girl words things trend. Okay, what?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, boyfriend guesses girl words things trend on TikTok. And I asked him what he thought money piece meant. And he said a mini wallet. And I couldn't stop laughing. But like, why do I love it at the same time? We'll be calling my wallet my money piece from now on. I'm screaming. That is cute.
So cute. Did you know I didn't know what a money piece was until like a year ago?
I'm not quite sure I still know what that is. It's like the piece of hair, right?
Yeah, it's like a piece of hair that's lighter or something.
Yeah.
Or it's like a different color, I guess.
Like circa 2020 on TikTok when everyone had the bleached money pieces. Yeah.
But they were talking about that when I was getting my hair and they're like, oh yeah, we can do like a money piece here. And I remember asking I'm like, what's a money piece?
And what is that?
I'm like, why do I not? I feel like I should know that maybe.
That's funny. My
sweet, sweet boyfriend knows I love jelly cats and wanted to get me the nicest one. So he got me the Caractacus, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. The chameleon for Christmas. Please Google what he looks like. Low-key terrifying, but the gesture was sweet.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. It's a sign. Oh, sorry. Stop. Not cozy at all.
I feel like that's like the worst jelly cat I've ever seen. One.
And most are so cute.
So cute and soft. That is hilarious. Jellycat really popped off. Maybe it's just because I have a kid now and I didn't really I would hear my friends with kids talk about Jellycats and I'm like, oh, cute. And now I'm like, geez, what a genius
I literally collect them for myself.
They're just the cutest colors, so animals, cozy. So soft, so cozy. I literally want to sleep with one.
Not my partner, but my dad suggested I buy a joke book to read daily after I opened up to him about my depression. He was genuinely trying to help. I ended up getting on antidepressants and feel much better. Still have the joke book option if things ever go south. Stop. When that would actually work.
That is so cute. That's a joke book. Oh.
Just their little understanding of deep women depression.
That is so sad. Okay. When we were planning my wedding, I asked my then fiance if he could pick up stamps for our save the dates. I came home to over 100 Scooby-Doo stamps. To this day, we still use them anytime we need to send mail. We've been married for 5 years. They did not go on the save the dates.
That is so funny.
That's the kind of stuff where I'm like, sir, you should know better.
Take one more second to think.
Yes.
Before you act. Just one more second.
Some of these are funny and some of them I'm like, okay, your husband,
divorce him.
No, literally. I'm like, he is so not thoughtful.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is not it is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you can't think before you buy something like that, you're not a normal functioning thoughtful person. You're going to buy Scooby-Doo stamps for your wedding.
Yeah.
Think for 2 seconds.
Unless you're the most unaesthetic person in the world and you literally don't care what you wear.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and I guess it depends.
Some people would like that. Funny
no, that's
cutesy.
True. Yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is, if you're writing in, being
go to the divorce lawyer,
this so off.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, then he doesn't understand you completely because why would he do that?
Yeah,
some things are silly and funny, and then some I'm like, This is actually weird. Like, your partner should know you better than to do something like that. That's weird.
I totally understand that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Scooby-Doo, I didn't mean to harness all my energy on the Scooby-Doo stamps.
Yeah.
But because it's not like the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life, but there's certain things where it's like come
so
on.
far, where it's not just like, oh, it's boring and not cute. It's like so ugly.
Yes.
My 2-year-old had a really rough night, which means I had a rough night and not sleeping. My husband decided to give her a melatonin gummy at 7:30 in the morning.
Goodbye. The kid?
Yes. Okay, and even that, like, there are certain things with parenting where it's like, I understand there's always a default parent, like someone who is, not always, but usually the one that like knows a lot of the doctor's appointment. They're more so the person who's like in charge of, their routine a little bit more. However, with certain things like medications, supplements, like giving your kids something, you should have a basic knowledge. Yeah. Like, you are also a parent.
Right.
So you should be like, maybe I don't like, oh, they nap. They need to nap. Like, basic knowledge of their routine and like
context.
Exactly. It's like
maybe this isn't the smartest thing to do right now.
Yeah, like, I put him down at 6 for a quick little nap. Is that okay? It's like, no, and you know that.
I know. Think about it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them napping at 6?
No. Exactly. One time I wasn't feeling the best and it was time for bed, so my husband decided he was going to pick me up and carry me up to our bedroom. But in the process of trying to carry me, he banged my head on the top of the door. When she already isn't feeling I don't know why that's killing me. Like, the visual of her just like laying on the couch, like, oh, just take me to bed. And he just right on the door frame.
Concussed.
Left a bump on my head. And now I get nervous anytime he carries me.
Shiz. I have intrusive thoughts of that, of like carrying my baby.
Yeah.
That's like a main.
Oh my god.
When you're like turning a corner or something.
I don't know why that has me cackling.
My boyfriend and I were long distance for 4 years, and on my 22nd birthday, he had planned to visit me, as he should. The day before he was supposed to leave, something came up which changed his departure time. Then he started to tell me that he couldn't come at all. I was enraged and was venting to my roommate when she dropped the news that my boyfriend was going to surprise me. Long story short, I had to explain to him that surprises don't work when you cancel on someone just to surprise them. He got the message.
It's like the worst way to... So disappointing. Like, you have to be like, my flight got canceled. Like,
yeah.
Or like, what was his excuse? He missed his flight? Or did he say his flight got canceled?
The day before he was supposed to leave, something came up which changed his departure time. He started to tell me he couldn't come at all.
Oh. Because I'm like, you almost have to be like, with a surprise, you have to be a little more, like, it can't just be like, oh, I decided I'm not coming now.
Wait, I think he still came.
No,
I'm putting the PC, but later. But I think I'm confused.
No, he was trying to surprise her.
Yeah.
So his idea was he's gonna be like, I actually can't come anymore, and then he's gonna still show up.
Yeah.
But he just was like, I'm canceling, like I can't come, and she's like so mad because she's like, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, instead of being like, oh, something came up, you need to. It's what she's saying is like, okay, it doesn't work like that. Like, you should have had a better excuse, basically, because that's just gonna make me so mad.
Yes,
like,
yes.
He should have been like, I can't even think of something, actually, so maybe it's harder than I think. But like, I'm at the airport and my flight got canceled and now it's going to be tomorrow, and then he shows up that night.
Yes.
Like, it's 100%. Not like, I'm not coming anymore, and she's like sobbing because it's her birthday.
Okay, I'm getting it now.
You know what I mean? It's like, why?
Literally, like, makes her so sad.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that. 100%. I remember telling Keaton that when we were like trying to think of the proposal time. Like, I was like, okay, but there's one thing with girls, like, it's not, he wasn't trying to do this, so it's not like I was deterring him, but I was making a note to be like, okay, because some guys will do this. They think it's funny to like, I'm going to trick her and like, she's going to be so sad and then I'll come in.
Yeah.
It's like, no, sir, that's inflicting trauma on them. Like, they're going through that emotion.
And it's also hard to randomly be like happy when you're surprising them.
Like, they're going to be mad at you.
Yeah. You can't switch on and off like emotions.
No, it's like those horrible prank videos where it's like pranking my wife, like that I got in a car accident and the police come and they're like, we've lost your husband. And then the girl's like literally sobbing. He's like, surprise, honey, that's not funny. That is literally not funny, even though I'm cracking up. That's literally not funny. And that's like a random example. No one's done that exact
real?
thing.
Oh, I'm like, I've never seen anything like that.
But I've seen remember that one we saw where he like pretended to throw the kid over the freaking banister? And she's like, ah! She screamed blood. That's like not funny at all. He's like, and the kid comes running out like, ha ha.
Nothing about that is funny.
You want being my fan? It's actually not funny because it's so bad. Like,
it's so traumatizing.
You're actually having trauma on her. Like, she is experiencing that as if it's real. Changing her perspective.
No, exactly. And it's like, yeah, literally altering her like life reality.
Brain chemistry.
Oh my gosh.
Forever.
Because they really think they're eating when they like prank you and you're so...
That's
like the emotions are so heightened, and then
sadistic.
They're like, and then they're like, oh, but look, it's not real. It's like, hey, that's not funny at all.
Yeah,
like,
not funny at all.
Oh my gosh, I just saw this video of this girl. She's like, when my long distance boyfriend tried to surprise me, and she's like, and you're just terrified because there's a random man in your room.
Yeah.
She like opens the door and he's standing there with flowers, and she's like, ah! Like, she literally falls to the ground.
No, and that.
Can you imagine? Like, you're in a dark house, you come in, and there's just a man standing there.
No, terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I told my husband I wanted Kourtney Kardashian's Lemmy brand supplements for Christmas. He bought me several different ones, and on Christmas morning, I got to open Lemmy Smooth cellulite support from a stocking. I asked him why he got me that one. He didn't even know what cellulite was, LMAO.
That's so bad.
Not Lemmy cellulite. I didn't know they had that one. Oh my gosh, I am crying.
I needed heavy whipping cream for a soup, and he brought me whipped cream from a can. No.
Oh, no.
What happened to clarifying text? This one? You know?
That's like an honest mistake if he didn't know it was you were making soup. Mm-hmm. If he did, then that's
it's true.
Stupid. My husband and I went to Italy February of 2023, and he is most ashamed that instead of looking up the weather for Naples, Italy, he looked up Naples, Florida, and was confused when it was raining the whole time.
Stop.
Oh, no.
I woke up late one morning for my early college class, so my husband got up to make me some breakfast to eat on the go. I jumped in the car and was heading to class. I took a bite of my cinnamon toast and gagged when I tasted the cumin he accidentally put on instead of cinnamon.
That's bad.
Oh, and then you're hungry.
Cumin has a strong smell too.
Yeah, it does.
Like that is.
And then your breath stinks. Awesome.
Okay, this is my last one. I just had my baby girl. My husband and I were extremely sleep deprived. I asked him to make me a chai. When I took a sip, I immediately knew something was terribly wrong. He realized he used vegetable broth instead of the chai. In his defense, the cartons look very similar.
Oh,
we still laugh about it to this day.
Disgusting. That's so
the
funny.
things where it's insult to injury. Like you're so sleep deprived. You're like, all I want is like a warm chai, and it's literally vegetable broth.
Stop.
Goodbye.
Ew. That's so funny.
Oh man.
I had just gotten out of surgery and I was waiting for my now husband to come over and comfort me. He was taking forever and then told me he was busy playing Fortnite, which of course pissed me off. Little did I know he was driving around to every grocery store looking for cranberry ginger ale for me. Aw.
Why on earth did he say he was playing Fortnite?
Why are you trying to piss me off?
No. That is what Leif gets wrong sometimes. Is he'll say something to purposely, like it's a joke. Like he knows it's fully not true, but he knows that it would like make me mad. And he'll do that and be like, I'm just kidding. And I'm always like, that's not funny. Like, that's not a funny joke. Or like I'll be extreme. He's been doing this a few times, and like lately, I think he got the message where I'll be like in a very like stressed out mindset, and he'll like be like being so stupid, and I'm like, you have pissed me off for the last time. He like knows. He knows it's like a stressful situation, and he'll be like playing dumb about something. Like I don't know where this goes, and I'm like. It actually is hilarious, but it's
so funny.
But so
it's
annoying.
So funny because it's just like that's the last straw.
No. Like recently I was like, why would you add, like I was dead serious. I'm like, why would you add to my stress?
Yeah.
Like it's not funny. Like I was like, I know you think
trying
it's
to be the comedic relief.
Yes. I'm like, I know you're trying to be like, yeah, exactly. The comedic relief in the situation, but like it's pissed me off even further.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is so funny.
It actually is like when I'm thinking about it, it's like actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah,
but it's
sometimes
so
unfortunately
that
moment. Stuff like kind of works. Like they're doing it to make you laugh, to kind of break you out of like the stress that you're in. And then it kind of works. So you like laugh a little bit and you're just like, okay. Yeah. But also you're pissing me off.
No, exactly. Oh, I can't.
That's hilarious. Mostly because I can picture like exactly what he's going to do.
Exactly what he
I had just gotten out of surgery. This is my last one. Okay. I had just gone out of surgery. Oh, no, I just read that one. This is my last one. My husband planned a surprise first date after baby number 2. Day of, I asked who was watching baby. I already knew older brother was going to grandparents. He thought it would be fine to bring baby. During his witching hour. Needless to say, I didn't have any grandparents to watch both kids.
During his witching hour has me so dead.
Just like at dinner with a screaming, overtired baby. Oh, that's hilarious.
Just not even remotely worth it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Like completely defeats the purpose.
Oh my gosh. She said that was their first date after the second baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Oh
my gosh.
Guys,
wow,
I'm not
that
well.
Was a good laugh.
That was a good laugh. I haven't had one of those belly laughs on the pod in a while.
Maybe the joke book would work.
Seriously. Need to invest in one.
For sure.
Thank you guys so much for writing in. If you want to be involved in these episodes, we have a little anonymous link that you guys submitted these through on our Instagram. So go follow our Instagram. It's at What We Said Podcast if you guys want to watch YouTube, if you want to get a visual of Chelsea's nasal strip today and everything else we got going on.
Exactly.
You can watch us on YouTube. Just type in What We Said. Find us on TikTok, wherever you listen to your podcasts also. You can find us anywhere. We love you guys so much. And that's what we said.
Goodbye.